Climate change is happening because we're putting massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the air. But what if instead we took them out? In the climate change puzzle, each region has something to offer. The oil and gas industry is not necessarily perceived as climate friendly. But this video explores how some countries in the region are trying to advance solutions to climate change by investing in top-notch technology that turns CO2 into opportunities.
Today we discussed a lot of solutions and technologies that will help the oil and gas field to mitigate the climate change issues.
Flaring, the burning of natural gas associated with oil extraction, constitutes a waste of energy resources. Worse, it contributes to climate change. And despite a 0.5% increase in global oil production, the decline in the global gas flaring reversed a trend that started in 2010.
We stand today to be the largest oil and gas producing company, yet we are the best, being the lowest when it comes to flaring. In fact, Saudi Aramco had minimized 99.5% of the total raw gas production. Now, as we speak, only there is about 0.5% that are being flared on the company basis. We're talking about more than 114 facilities, if not even more.
Saudi Aramco are working on taking CO2 emissions as an opportunity to create value through research and development. And today we've presented a lot of ideas that Aramco has used to create new markets for CO2. CCUS is carbon capture, utilization and sequestration. So the capturing part, we've demonstrated that in Saudi Aramco through the mobile carbon capture system. So CO2 could be removed from the vehicle at a fuel station, and then that CO2 would be utilized somewhere else. Just like we talked, it could be used as a working fluid for power generation. It could be used for producing other chemicals or fuels or polymers.
In our globalized economy, the shipping industry is the one which helps to keep goods moving around at a low cost. 80% of global trade happens by sea. But this low cost can no longer be sustainable if ocean pollution continues to grow.
Actually, as a shipping company, we rely on the engine manufacturers to provide us, friendly engines that can operate without harming the atmosphere. Also, shipping was not part of the Paris Agreement. However, the shipping is normally controlled by the UN, United Nations International Maritime Organization. They have set targets for the shipping industry.
For the economy of the Gulf countries to work, the oil fields have to keep pumping. But when the world started to get more serious about cutting greenhouse gas emissions, even oil exporters have to become more innovative.
We're not just doing research for the sake of research. In Saudi Aramco, we're doing research for the sake of deployment.
Our participation is very important. We need to show the other parts of the world what we are doing as oil companies. We are considering the environment one of our priorities. And this is why we are investing a lot in deploying different technologies that will help our sustainability objectives and goals.
Extracting carbon out of the air will not solve climate change alone, but for some countries this might contribute to the clean energy puzzle.